Hi again, YouTubers. So this is a review on the Stila in the light eyeshadow palette. This is what it looks like. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shadows and an eyeliner. It has 2 cream tones, 2 more mauve neutral tones, 2 dark browns, 2 grayish blues, a gold color, and then kind of a really dark. These 2 colors are very similar. This is a matte version. This is a little bit lighter and has a sheen to it. But a good selection of nice neutral palettes. It is what I'm wearing today on my eyes. I really have enjoyed this. I got some information or heard about this through Marnie, Miss Gold Girl, and I purchased it at Sephora, and then like a week later, I hadn't opened the one from Sephora yet, and a week later at Ulta, they had those like steals and deals that week, and I think this was $25 there, and it's normally $39, so I picked it up there and returned the one to Sephora. And I'm super glad I have this palette. I really am enjoying it, and I really like it. It's a great neutral palette with a little bit of a kick to it, a little bit extra to it. I used 1, 2, 3, 4 different shadows today. I used the cream shadow, the gold tone, the neutral one, and then this one right here. Every once in a while I've been adding this one or this one back in. I do want to try look and play with this one a little bit more, some of the grays. This blue I probably honestly won't use. I may use it under my eye once or twice, but not the rest of them I will use consistently. And this really, really dark, almost black color is great for setting a liner too. This palette is just a really, really nice palette. I like the packaging. I find the packaging is very easy. It's like, I don't know, it's not too thick, it's not too big. It's just really nice. To give you a little bit of reference for size. About the same thickness, but size-wise, but it's also bigger this way. I don't know. It just seems to be easy to grab and throw in. It feels like a little book or a little notebook, just the size of it. The shadows are extremely, extremely, extremely pigmented. You know what I just realized? I don't own this color, and I've heard so much about it, and I just realized it's in here, is Kitten. It's like their most well-known one. That's kind of cool. The shadows themselves are extremely, extremely pigmented, very easy to work with, very blendable, very soft, not a lot of fallout, which is extremely impressive. There are 1, 2, 2 true mattes, I'd say, no, 3 mattes. So you've got the cream, the blending color, and then this one. You have 2 that are what I would consider like a satin. This brown here and the black have a slight sheen to them. And then the other, this one is, I don't know, it's got a sheen to it, but it's not a satin, but it's not a frost. And then you've got the gold, the Kitten, this one, and the blue one. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those 4 there are a highly frost shadow. Like they have a good amount of, you know, glitter, sheen, whatever to it. I'll go through and swatch these for you. This is, I don't know if these are ones you can buy singles. I know Kitten you can. Bear. Kitten. I'm excited to play with that one now that I realize it's in there. Bliss. Bliss is a really nice blending color. Sunset. This is just gorgeous. I've used this one all over the lid and then blended out with that Bliss before, or Sunset before. Bubbly. I'm skipping this last dark one because once I get that on my finger, it's gonna be hard to get off. Bliss, which is, isn't that what it's called? No, Bubbly. Sorry. Bubbly, and then Gilded Gold. That one is probably the least pigmented of them. Luster, which is the gray tone, and then the blue tone is Midnight Sky down here. And then probably the back up to the top is that matte brown is Sandstone, and then Ebony is the black. So those 2 there. I do think that they are beautiful, and as you can see, I probably should have gotten out a wet wipe instead of just a towel, like a makeup remover towel instead of just like a little hand towel. They are just beautiful shadows. Now, they did have into the garden too, but they were not colors that were going to work for me. This was definitely much more my speed. The liner, actually, I'm quite impressed with. It's called the Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner. I've used it for my waterline, and I'm really impressed with this. It's really nice. I really am enjoying that one. I only tend to use it when I pull out the palette though, because it's in the palette. And I used it today on my waterline, but I used Black Track liner on my top lid this morning. And I keep saying but I just really truly am impressed with this palette. I think it's a very nice kind of undiscovered palette. I know there's a lot of people that have used it, but there's a lot of people that haven't heard of this, so I really wanted to tell you about it. I'm really, really, really enjoying it. So I'll give you my scoring. Pigmentation is 5 out of 5 by far. Every single item in here. This is the only one, the Golden Girl is the only one that isn't extremely, extremely pigmented, but I think that's the way it's supposed to be. It's just made to not be as, they don't want these two to be exactly the same. And that's how you can tell the difference, is by doing these two. This one is definitely, you can tell the difference in the pigmentation on those. But the pigmentation is straight 5 out of 5. Texture on them is super soft and amazing. Great texture, 5 out of 5. Longevity, they last on me all day. They stay where I put, but they also blend very nicely without muddling together. The longevity is just great on that. 5 out of 5. Application, it's so easy to apply because they do stay where you put them, but they don't muddle together and they don't make it very blurred. It stays very defined in where you put it. So 5 out of 5. Packaging, I've said I love this packaging. Like, it's like carrying a little notebook with you. It's awesome. It doesn't get fingerprints on it. Mine's kind of dirty, but it's not horribly so. It closes easily. It doesn't seem like it would get beaten up very easily. Packaging's great, 5 out of 5. Price, it's $39, but $39 divided by 10 shadows, that's a good deal. Like, that's a really good deal. And an eyeliner. So I think price is actually really great on this. These are awesome colors that can work for anybody without being too out there. There's no colors that are like outrageously crazy, like a bright purple or something. So I definitely think that this is worth it for the price, $39. Product overall, if you don't own this palette, go get it. It's great. I'm so glad that Marty mentioned this to me and told me about it. It is one of those go-to palettes that you will always go back to. And it is one of those palettes that honestly you might end up using up at some point. So I hope they don't discontinue it just in case. So I really love the Stila In the Light eyeshadow palette. If you don't own this, go get this. This is great. Or wait until Ulta does another deal on it. I'm so glad I got it and absolutely love it. So please let me know if you have any other questions on the Stila In the Light palette. I've really enjoyed this a lot. I'm very surprised by this. This is one I take with me a lot to get ready. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know if you have any other questions. And thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye.